It's been over a year, and the American people have a right to know the truth, and they deserve to know it. And this idea that there's been a full-court press going on, it's over a year now since our ambassador was murdered, along with the other brave Americans who died that night. And don't tell me that's a full-court press when we haven't even pointed our finger at the people, at the organization, and the finger at the people who actually murdered these people. I don't know what a full-court press means with that. About funding, with all due respect to my friend from Virginia, Assistant Secretary Lamb, who was responsible for making the decisions as to security level in Benghazi, testified here, and I know because it was my question specifically, did budget considerations play any role in the decision as to what level security would be at in Benghazi? She said no. And just for the record, she, by saying no and making sure that it was a matter of policy and not budget, she's been one of the ones relieved of her position. Wonder why she got relieved of her position after she was able to testify something like that before Congress. Mr. Ambassador, we need to know a number of things. I'm going to go through some questions for you. You know, was there an autopsy conducted on Ambassador Stevens' body? Yes or no?
Yes, it was conducted by the U.S. military at Dover Air Force Base, sir.
Right. As that autopsy, when there are homicides committed against American citizens, are those autopsies then permitted to be made public to, for example, congressional
agency? I was informed by the FBI at one point that he died of smoke inhalation.
Well, I'm not asking what he died of. I'm asking right now, if there is an autopsy, is that being kept from congressional investigators?
I will take that question back to the FBI,
right.
sir.
When you talk about military units not being dispatched, that there was no stand-down order and that they weren't sent because it wasn't enough time, let me put you on the record. Let me put myself on the record on this point, and that is, no one knew how long this attack was going to exist and go on. We don't know how long would this attack last. Anybody who did not dispatch troops or dispatch aid or assistance of some kind to our ambassador who was under attack had no idea whether it was going to be a 1-hour battle, a 4-hour battle, or a 2-day battle. And for not dispatching help, that's a dereliction of some type of responsibility. You keep saying our military team was not ordered to stand down. Were there other American government employees, perhaps of the CIA, in Benghazi at that time who could have gone to our ambassador's assistance? Were they ordered to stand down?
No. There was a team from the annex that did go to the temporary mission facility and did relieve the pressure on that facility. And subsequently,
they were ordered, and apparently those 2 Navy SEALs that got there were ordered not to go. Is that correct?
No, sir. I'm not aware. I am not aware of that at all.
All right.
A quick
not
reaction.
Not aware doesn't mean no.
No, sir. I mean no. A quick reaction team went from the annex to the temporary mission facility main building, and then all of them, and then the annex was reinforced by the 5 State Department.
So there was there was no stand-down order even to CIA personnel who were there. Okay, now, who made the choice to create this fictitious narrative that it was a demonstration that got out of hand and not a terrorist attack? Now, we know from the first minutes of this attack, we've been told they knew that this was a terrorist attack. Yet for a full week, we had top-level people in this administration claiming it was a movie rage, we had a demonstration that got out of attack. Who created that narrative?
I don't know if I can answer the question of who created. I can tell you, though, sir, that the narrative about the movie did cause an attack on the American embassy in Cairo.
You can't answer the question.
We're going to have to go to